So there is a question in front of you, which is with respect to Wilson Company. So accountant of Wilson Company has prepared the following list of account balances. You can check the details given in the question here, please. 50 cents ordinary share of 450,000, 10% loan notes. Whenever you see loan notes, one thing what you need to understand is you need to check the interest. Okay. So 200,000 into 10% would be how much? Yes, 2,000.
20,000.
20,000.
Yeah. So out of this, 3 zeros will be omitted. So 20 is your interest, right? Now, whether there is some interest payment done in the current year or not, that also you need to check. So as I go down, I see there is a loan note interest 10 shown here. So actually they are giving 20. 10 is what has been paid and you need to pay 20. So 10 is what? Outstanding interest. And this outstanding again can be shown in the statement of financial position, right? Yes or no? Next point.
Sir, can you explain this 10 plus 10 part again?
See, actually, out of the 10%, whatever the adjustment given here, you are supposed to pay this much, 20,000. Okay.
Yes.
But loan note interest paid by you is how much? Given in the question, in the trial balance itself.
10.
10. So how much you are supposed to pay?
10.
10. So 10 is what you already paid and 10 is outstanding. So completely how much?
20.
20. Is it right?
Yes.
And this 10 also goes in statement of financial position as current liability. Next. As we move forward, retained earnings opening balance is given. General reserve is given. This will go in the statement of changes in equity. Land and buildings is given. This will be going in the balance sheet. Plant and machinery opening balance is given. Accumulated depreciation is given. Buildings, accumulated depreciation, plant and machinery, accumulated depreciation, everything is given to us. Okay. We have the assets here, land and building, plant and machinery, and we have their accumulated depreciation as well. Opening inventory balance is given, which will be used in COGS calculation. Sales is given, purchases given, ordinary dividend given, wages and salaries given, light and heat given, sundry expenses, suspense account. Now, what is this suspense account? See, there may be certain transactions which may lack some clarity. For example, there is a customer, okay, who is supposed to make a payment of 10,000 to me, let's say. Now, the invoice number of the customer is invoice number 28. But whatever the payment we received from this customer, there are many payments we are supposed to receive of the value 10,000. And we have the invoice numbers, but for this particular customer, the invoice number is not present. So when there is no clarity about this transaction, to which customer this belongs, or let's say some payment we have got and there is no clarity about that payment, what we do, we just write the correct entry for this. Cash received is how much? Let's say I have 10 customers. Generally, at the end of the year, we show one common account as receivable account, but we have many receivables. We have many customers. So Mr. X invoice number has been given 28, but Mr. Y invoice number is 29. Now these two invoices have the 10,000 payment. 10,000 payment is received from one of the customers, but it is whose invoice the records are missing. So what I did, I just put cash account debit 10,000 to what? What shall I write here? Please tell. Suspense account, yes or no? Now, when I discover the customer invoice number 28 has made the payment to me, then I will, debit the suspense account. I have to make the suspense account 0. Otherwise, it is an error. It shows an error, right? So suspense account debit, the credit has become debit to receivable account. Yes or no, please tell. So cash has already been shown in the books. Now, the receivable who was supposed to make us the payment, okay, we credit the receivable account. So now no payment is supposed to be received from the customer, or his payment has been received. Okay, further payments are not there. His payment has been received and we have to remove the receivable from our books. So we created the receivable account. So what happened? The final entry would be what? Cash account debit to, yes or no, please tell. Receivable account. Increase in asset is debit, decrease in asset is credit. Suspense account gets cancelled. So cash to receivable. Yes. So this is what is the suspense account all about. So they are showing a suspense account balance of 135 when your trial balance totals don't tally either of the sides, whether debit or credit. Whichever side you see there is some balance lacking, that side you need to, put suspense account and show the balance. Now trade account receivable 179, trade accounts payable 195, cash 126. So all the details are given to you. Sundry expenses include 9,000 paid in respect of insurance for the year ending 1st September 2008. What does it mean? First of all, you check this balance sheet is of which year. Accountant of Wilson Company has prepared the following list of account balances as at 31st December 2007. So these are the 2007 balance sheet details. And in that, sundry expenses 9,000 paid in respect of insurance for the year ending September 1st, 2008. That means next year's payment has been done in advance. So can we say this is prepaid expense? Yes. So we will see how much is the prepaid expense. We will calculate. Light and heat does not include an invoice of 3,000. That means this is to be included outstanding. For electricity for the 3 months ending January 2nd, 2008. So they haven't included, they have to. And which was paid in February 2008. Light and heat also includes 20,000 relating to salesman commission. Do you think light and heat expenses should come in salesman commission? Never. It's a wrong treatment. So light and heat expenses you should remove from salesman commission and add to the concerned light and heat expenses. What is salesman commission given to you? Salesman's commission is not given. Wages and salaries. This is the account representative of salesman commission. So out from this, light and heat also. So light and heat is 31. So from 31, you need to remove 20 and add it to wages, salaries, and commission. Okay. So 31 minus 20 is how much? And then 3 you should add outstanding light and heat. So total light and heat expense becomes 14. This whatever is outstanding goes in SOFP, statement of financial position. All of you please tell yes or no. Are you following? Yes. Now this suspense account balance, what they are showing here 135, you will find the mention of that, this mention here. Suspense account is in respect of following items. Proceeds from the issue of 1 lakh ordinary shares 120. Okay. So proceeds from the issue of 1 lakh ordinary shares is 120. First, they are showing this in suspense account. So you got money for this, right? So cash account debit 120. Proceeds from sale of plant, you got 300. So how much cash you should show? Again, 300,000, right? But first, before going into that, I will write cash account debit 300. Now, see, there are 1 lakh ordinary shares and they are showing how much value for that? 120. So 1 lakh, actually one share value is how much? it is 50 cents. This is the book value. So 50,000 worth of shares you have, issued, and you got how much for that? 120. So how much is the share premium? 70,000. So this is your share capital. This is your share premium. So 50 is your share capital. 70 is your premium. And the total capital is 120. Okay. That is the proceeds from issue of shares. So I wrote 120 here. Okay. And to suspense account. Okay. I'll write two different entries, so it will not be confusing you. Cash account debit 1,20,000 to just a second. To share capital 50,000 to share premium 70,000. Okay. So cash to share capital to share premium is the proper entry. Is the proper entry actually. This should be the entry, right? Whenever you issue shares on premium. So you got 120 and share capital is 50 and share premium is 70. But since you are showing the balance in the suspense account, that means there is some error must have been done. So the entry passed was cash account debit 120 to suspense account 120. But when you discover the real facts, you need to debit the suspense account. This is the correction. This is the correct entry. This is the mistake. Because of, you are not finding, it's not a mistake. You are not finding the proper detailing. So what you have got, you have shown in the debit, but other part is in the credit to suspense account. Now we need to zero out this suspense account. So suspense account debit to, what is the right entry? Share capital to share premium. Share capital how much? 50. Share premium how much? 70. So with this, what happens? Suspense account will get cancelled and cash to share capital to share premium will be the actual entry for you. Okay. So this is what? So suspense account here has a credit of how much? 120. Next, sale of plant. Again, we got when we sell the plant, we get the money. So cash account debit. To suspense account, 3 lakh. Okay. And there is a lot of detailing given about this plant also. See, proceeds from sale of plant 300. You should understand some points. Yeah. The plant which was sold had cost 350. So 350,000 worth of plant has been sold. Okay. Had a carrying amount of 274 as on 1/1/2000. At the beginning of the year, they are showing it at what value? 274. How much depreciation has happened? 76,000. accumulated depreciation. 274 worth of plant was sold for how much? 3 lakhs. There is a profit of how much here? 26,000. Please tell me yes or no. This is the profit on sale of asset. Okay. So 26,000, right? Now what I will do, I will write all these points in a very clear way. Please try to understand. Then one more thing, are they showing? One more entry they have passed. So first I will clarify this entry. I will write the things clearly here. Yeah. So plant of 350, accumulated depreciation 76,000. Carrying amount 274. Sold for 3 lakhs. 26,000 profit. All the adjustments are clearly given. Proceeds from sale of plant 300. Plant which was sold had a cost of 350, carrying amount of 274. So depreciation has happened. 36,000 is to be charged to plant and machinery. They are saying, fine, that we'll see afterwards. That may be a current year depreciation, maybe. Okay.
Sir, but there is still accumulated depreciation charge in trial balance, the proper plant and
Yeah,
machinery.
it will be there, na? Plant and machinery accumulated depreciation is there. 222.
That,
But that
that
is
we have to subtract machinery.
no, that is there. But this is a portion of plant and machinery which they are selling. For that, only the part of plant what they are selling. See, your plant and machinery balance is also there, na? It is 830. Hello.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
830 worth of total plant and machinery. Out of that, some portion of plant and machinery they are selling. Okay. So details related to this is given, and this particular detailing what it is given. Also, there is a mention in the suspense account related to this. What is the leftover part? 480. That is a different thing. That we will again, that is not mentioned in the suspense account. Okay. We are just clearing the suspense account things. Then we'll make the statement. Now, see what entry they have made. They have made bank account debit. They sold na to suspense account. 3 lakhs. Now they have to make the correction. They are selling the plant. So remove the plant cost. Okay. So of course, accumulated depreciation we will remove. Suspense account we need to reverse. Okay. So accumulated depreciation account debit 76,000 we disposed of, right? Then suspense account debit 3 lakhs to plant cost. How much is the plant cost? That is sold now 350. Yes or no? How much profit you got on disposal? Profit on disposal 26,000. Just add all of the figures and see whether the correct entry has been passed or not. Yes. So this is the suspense account. So you are seeing the suspense account. See, one amount credited is 3 lakhs. Another amount credited is, before this entry also we passed, right? Previous entry, how much was the credit?